Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to play the game Ember Knights on the Apple Silicon M series Mac. So if you have an M1, M2, M3 or future M4 chip, then this is going to be the tutorial for you. That's because there is no Mac port of this game, we can only play the Windows version, but it does actually manage to run pretty well through a translation layer called CrossOver. So today I'm going to show you the full process of how to get this to run on a Mac. We're going to be installing CrossOver, installing CX Patcher, using the latest version of D3D Metal 2.0 Beta 3. We'll be pairing a controller as well, and getting this game to work as well as possible on Apple Silicon hardware. So the first step is going to be to download CrossOver. So what I recommend doing is clicking at the link at the top of this video's description. Every single purchase that's made after clicking this link is going to help to support this channel and the content that I create. Once you're taken to the purchase page, you'll be able to enter this promo code Apple Gaming Wiki New. And once you press the arrow button here, it's going to go ahead and apply a 20% off discount, which is pretty huge, off CrossOver Plus, which is the version that we recommend for 12 months of support. However, if you want to make sure that this works for you, make sure to check out the 14-day free trial, which is what I'm going to be trialing today. Just click this try now button and then scroll down, and all we need to do is enter our email address and name, and then click the download trial now button. So once CrossOver is downloaded, we're going to copy it over to our applications folder, and then we're going to double click to open it for the first time. Press open. It might ask you to install Rosetta 2, just let that install, and then we're going to do the free trial, or if you have unlocked this already, you can enter your details here from the CodeWeavers account. So I'm going to try now to start the 14-day free trial, and basically we're ready to go ahead and use CrossOver, but the first thing I'm going to do is to quit out, and we're going to make the modifications to CrossOver. This is an optional step that will allow us to use the latest versions of D3D Metal. At the time of recording, that's version 2.0 Beta 3. So here we're going to be downloading the latest version of CX Patcher, which I'll be leaving a link in the description, and we're going to be using 0.5.6, and this contains the latest update to Game Porting Toolkit 2.0, which is D3D Metal 2.0 Beta 3. So here what we're going to do is go to Assets and then download the cxpatcher.app.zip and then put this in our downloads folder. And once that's there, we're going to go to Finder and then go to Downloads, and then we'll go to CX Patcher, double click to extract this, and then we're going to move this into our applications folder. We are going to make sure that we open up CrossOver first before we start this process and then close it. And then we're going to double click on CX Patcher. If it says it can't be opened, then go to the settings menu here, go to System Settings, and then go to Security and Privacy, and then scroll down until we find here, it says CX Patcher can't be opened. It was blocked to protect your Mac. Click Open Anyway. And here we can close this and press Open Anyway. Then we're going to type in our password and then log in. That's okay. And this will basically allow us to open up applications which aren't from the App Store. Type in your password, press OK. So just be aware that, of course, this is not a supported method of patching CrossOver. This really comes at your own risk. Do not ask CodeWeavers for support or refund if you're using this method. They will not be able to help you. If you need help from CodeWeavers, then you should be waiting for official support, which is probably going to come in the very near future. If you want to be able to use this, you need to type in this full phrase and then press agree and proceed. Now CX Patcher is ready to use. So we're going to configure some settings first, go to advanced options, and then we're going to be enabling DXVK integrate GPTK. We're going to use a separate bottle path. We're going to be advertising AVX. We're going to be allowing DXVK async, and then we're going to tweak some of these settings too. So now we're going to drag and drop CrossOver into CX Patcher. Now CX Patcher is ready to go. So double click on CrossOver. Say we're going to install Steam. Install. Click yes here. Accept. And now we're just going to go through the standard Windows setup of Steam. And now that's going ahead and downloading Steam. So make sure to allow any kind of permissions that the bottle requests. And then I also advise turning on D3D Metal and also the M-Sync option, and then reboot the bottle. This will allow us to run DirectX 11 and 12 games through CrossOver. Then we're going to make sure to launch Steam. So here we're going to log in with our Steam account. So if you don't have one already, you can create one for free. So now that we have the Windows version of Steam loaded up, we can go into a library and basically download any game that we have. So now that Steam has installed, we can go ahead and do a search in the library for Ember Knights. Or if you haven't purchased this already, then just go ahead and buy this from the Steam store. Just type in Ember Knights, and then you can make a purchase here. I've already got it in my library, so I'm going to select this here and then click install. And then we're going to install it in its default location within the bottle itself. So just let that start downloading and then finish. Not a very big game, so don't worry about it too much. And while we're waiting, at the same time, I'm going to be pairing up a controller in order to play this game. So this is the Xbox Series controller. This one's green, but you can get them in white, black, etc. Well, I'm going to be showing you how to pair up today. I'm going to put my controller into pairing mode by holding down the pairing button here, and then the Xbox light is going to start flashing. You can also do this on DualSense controller as well. Then we're going to go to System Settings, and then we're going to go to Bluetooth, and then scroll down until under Nearby Devices we see that the Xbox Wireless controls popped up here. We're going to press connect, and then that'll just take a moment for that to connect. And once it's connected, the light on the controller is going to go solid light like that. And then that's now paired up. Once that's ready, we're going to press the play button and it's going to go ahead and launch. So what we're going to do here is just full screen on the top left with the screen button. And then this is going to full screen the game. So I'm just going to load my save game here, use the cloud. Now the game is loaded up. So you can see that this controller is now capable of controlling the character. It's going to show you what gameplay is like. Let's start a new game. So gameplay is actually very fluid despite the fact that we're running a Windows game through this translation layer. I'd say it's fully playable on the Mac through CrossOver. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.